Brandon here, time for more SexxxPerTease. Today's question is, my boyfriend got arrested for cruising. What should I do? Well, there's two ways to go about this. I feel like if you're in an open relationship and you have permission to hook up with other people, then technically they didn't do anything wrong. They just got unlucky during that cruising encounter. And for those of you that don't know what cruising is known in the gay world as pretty much hooking up in public, like when you are just browsing like parks, public restrooms, etc. There's lots of like designated areas where gays cruise. It's been going on for decades because it is harder for gays to, I guess, host and travel with a lot of people are on the down low and had to live like a secret life, so they couldn't like hook up at their house. And it's been around since before dating apps and online, so gays would literally just go to like the park or parks they knew that were popular for cruising and then just hook up with a guy in the bushes or hook up with a guy in a public bathroom. This still goes on in pretty much every major city. There's always been gay cruising areas. I remember in Boston there was this park next to my campus that was known as like a gay cruising spot. Literally guys going in and out of the bushes like 24/7, like in the middle of the day. It was crazy just to see it happen. Like, I couldn't believe it, but this literally goes on all the time, and people just enjoy the thrill of the public hookup where they run the risk of getting caught. It's kind of part of the thrill of it all. But I have seen lots of more news stories lately, especially in Atlanta, where cruising's a really big thing, where cops are now infiltrating these cruising destinations and arresting people. And even there's like a big list of people that got arrested and their faces were publicly displayed. There was a lot of outrage about the police basically outing these men for their public hookups. Though, I mean, it isn't legal to have sex in public places, so if you do get caught, it is always that risk factor. Though granted, most people do get away with it, but there is always that risk that you could be the one that gets locked up, and in this situation, your boyfriend was. But if he was cheating on you, obviously break up with him. Like, you're cheating, and then you're not even like discreet about cheating, you're getting caught cheating by the police, hooking up in public with somebody else. Like, yeah, good riddance, you're arrested. But I feel like if you're in an open relationship, that I probably would support my man, because again, you signed up for this open relationship. Like, you both are free to hook up with other people. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate they got arrested and it is embarrassing, especially if that becomes public knowledge, but it is the risk that you choose. I feel like we've all cruised at some point, we've all hooked up in public at some point, and we were lucky to not get arrested, but not everyone is that lucky to not get arrested for public fornication. And it is a crime, and unfortunately, it does come with consequences. But if my boyfriend got arrested for cruising, I mean, I don't ever really see myself in an open relationship, but if we had that arrangement and we're open, then yeah, I'm gonna support him, I'm gonna stay with him, stand by his side. Though if he gets jail time, I'm definitely out. Like, I'm not waiting for any man in jail. That is not me, that is not my life, that is not my future. I'm not about that life. So yeah, and plus he'll be in jail with a bunch of other horny men, so I'm not even gonna be faithful to somebody and he has the locked up with a bunch of men every day that he can hook up with, and I'm gonna be faithful on the outside. Like, no. But then again, if you're already in an open relationship, you weren't even faithful when you both were free anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, I would dump him if he was cheating on me and got caught cruising, because that's embarrassing, but also it's karma, and I'd be happy that something bad happened to him while cheating on me, so he gets what he deserves. And then if you're in an open relationship, although it is embarrassing, as long as it wasn't violating any of the rules you have in your relationship, then I don't think there's any reason to dump him. Something unfortunate happened, but oh well, you just gotta make it work, stay together, and hopefully he doesn't get any jail time. Though if he ends up on a sex offender registry, that could be a huge problem, especially in the future if you want to like buy a house together, rent an apartment together. Like, dating a convicted sex offender, like, may not be the path you want to go down, but depends on much you love them and want to support them. But that's my answer to what happens or what you should do if your boyfriend gets arrested for cruising. Thanks for joining me for this episode of SexxxPerTease.